You can just see it. It's like plain as day. Look at that. I'm like, what is it? Like, is there something else like on it or something? It's like, what is that?
Hey guys, Gerald Davies here, and I've seen this cool ear cleaning device online, which I just picked up, and it's the Forearcare digital otoscope with Wi-Fi by Xiamax. And an otoscope is those devices that the doctor looks in your ear with. He usually holds a handle with a little eyepiece on it, and he looks in your ear. Well, this is a digital otoscope with Wi-Fi, so it will look in your ear and it will send the signal to your phone, iPhone, Android phone, iPad, or Android tablet. Any device that has 4G and can download the app. So it's a super neat device. I'm going to unbox it for you here. I'm going to use it, and then at the end I'm going to give a little tutorial. It's a little bit tricky to set up, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, let's get into it. So I purchased this from Amazon, and it comes well protected from damage. And this is basically here what you get.
The Xiamax box. It's about 3 inches by 6 inches, and it's just a paper box. On the back here, it will give you product name, pixels, input, voltage, the diameter of the device, 15 millimeters, length 155 millimeters, and video resolution 64 times 480. 640 by 480.
And yes, it is made in China.
Alright, so here we go.
Open it up, and it looks like, here's the device right here. It says Forearcare on it, Forearcare, excuse me, Forearcare on it. And that's the device right there. It comes in a plastic bag. Open it. Alright. So here's what it is, and this is the device that will go in your ear. This is the part right here that goes in your ear. And on the back side here is the hole to charge it. And this is the indicator light plus the on and off button. So this will either turn red or blue, depending on the message that it's trying to tell you. So here's the camera, and the lights come out of this hole. And this cap is just for protection for the camera. Let's see what else comes with it.
So yeah, the charger cord has a USB cable. Alright, so it's a short charger cord, and then on the other side it has the input for the pen. So that just fits in right. That would just fit. So that would just fit in just like. And then the other end is a USB and goes into any USB input to charge.
And charging this device, when you first get it, you should charge it, it says for about 50 minutes, and it will be fully charged, and that charge should last quite a while. Okay, so now, because it's on, we're getting the picture now. We're getting the picture on the screen. So now you take the cap off, the protective cap, and change something here. Look at me. So now I'm just gonna stick this over, and look, I'm getting it on my phone. This is where I'm seeing the image, but I've also connected it. I've also connected it to my computer screen here. So you can see it here, a much larger image on my computer screen. Okay, so let's just take a close look and see what we can see in my ear here.
Oh, okay. So you can see right away. Look. That's actual earwax, and I can go further in, and you can see in the very back there. You can see in the very back there that is my eardrum. So deep in my ear, to my eardrum, there's not much. It's just right around the opening of my ear. It looks like there's just tons of, not that much. It's a little bit. I could scrape that out probably pretty easy, because it's not very deep, and it looks like there's nothing right next to the eardrum. Okay, but oh boy, this thing gives a really good image. I like it. It's very interesting. You know, so it's a little camera, so it actually you can it sees things close up. So of course, so there we go. Maybe you could use this for like reading if you had a hard time seeing things or something. Okay, so you put it in the other ear now. What is in this ear? Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's thick. It's thick. It's juicy. I don't know. Okay, so this ear, I'm seeing a large amount of wax. I want to get closer in there. Get a little closer. Be careful as you stick this thing in your ear. Don't go too deep. Okay, so you can see on the like on the top of the hole is my eardrum, and on the bottom is kind of that same area. It's not that deep, but it's a bunch of like gross-looking earwax in there. It's hard to tell how much that really is. That looks like a lot. I really want to clean that out. You know, earwax is supposedly good for your ear. It lubricates your ear canal. It protects things from going in there, and probably other stuff too. You have to get used to like how you hold this thing, and that will give you the proper image. You know, you just have to find the right angle where it's going to see it, and you don't want to shake too much either, because if you're shaking your hand, then you're going to get a shaky image, and it's not going to be clear. But if you look in here, wow, wow. See, I usually do this all by feel. Now that I'm actually trying to use a video camera to guide me, it's a little bit tricky, but let's see what I can do. Ooh, boy. Looks juicy down in there. Well, I'm so close to it, but I guess maybe it's just where it's located. You know, if it's located in a safer spot, then it's probably not too bad. But this earwax is like pretty deep. I usually don't go this deep. That's probably why I never get this earwax here, is because I usually don't go this deep. Okay. All right, okay. You can see that. Look at that. Look at that little. So it's just this tiny little piece of earwax that I took out. But like on the otoscope, it just looks like a freaking monster. But in reality, it's like a millimeter long. It's about the size of an ant. And it kind of felt funny when I touched that area down in there. It's a mess down in there, man. It's a mess. Okay, I'm just scraping in the cavern there. I just gotta find that big gumpy goop. It's like right there. There's this huge gump of goop. Okay, so that's some pretty deeply impacted earwax that I'm just going to keep on working with and to see what I can do to get it. So it's like I could barely touch it. It's like it's so far back up in there that I would just never go that far. That's why I haven't ever cleaned that wax.
Hey guys, so that earwax that I was trying to get was a little bit deep. I wouldn't recommend anybody by themselves try to dish out earwax that's that close to the eardrum. And so it was sketching me out a little bit. But if you wanted to just see what's inside your ear, or if there's earwax kind of just in the top part, which often there is. Often I just have earwax, which is really easy to remove. It's not that impacted. I could just remove that with, my regular methods. But it's good to know that there is some way to look inside your ear and figure out what the heck's in there and how much earwax you have. I could see this being fun at parties. Go and look inside all your friends' ears and see who has the dirtiest ears and things like that. It could be fun. You could check your children's ears. The whole family could know how clean their ears are. And the cool thing about these is a device like this, the otoscope, is usually very expensive, but now this cheaper version that's Wi-Fi has come along, and I think it's great. I mean, the pen works. Once you know how to use the pen works great. And I had problems figuring out how to use the pen, and I emailed the manufacturer, and the email address is given in the instructions, and they responded to me within hours, within like an hour. And I think now that you have this video, it's going to be very easy for anybody to understand how to get this pen working. Because, like once you have the simple instructions, go into your own Wi-Fi on your phone. That was the hardest, the trickiest part. But hey guys, so if you're interested in picking up the Forearcare pen by Xiamax, check the description below. And I have a link on where you can buy this on an Amazon website. But everything seems to be very well made. It's not a cheap toy. This is actually an otoscope. The image, as you can see, is the same type of image that it seems like doctors use, other YouTube videos where doctors have shown the inside of people's ears. I don't see much difference in the video quality. So to me, this is one of the best ear tools that I've ever come across. And I would use this in conjunction with my other ear cleaning tools. So I have like a mimikaki, and I have a curette, I think they call this, the Dr. Curette, and both of these are just for going in your ears and taking out wax. So I would go in my ear maybe and see where the wax is, and then I could come in with one of these tools that I'm more familiar with and remove the wax that way. Or maybe you're gonna know it's a good time to wash your ears out, flush your ears with hydrogen peroxide once you've seen all that stuff inside there. So yeah, I mean, I would say if you guys are looking for a gift, maybe a Christmas gift for somebody who's really into cleaning their ears, or something unique, that would be very interesting to them, is this Forearcare otoscope, digital otoscope with Wi-Fi from Xiamax. Okay guys, so the setup for this device is quite particular, so follow these instructions very closely. Okay, so one thing that I want to tell you guys is you have to download the app that is called DV Running. The app is called DV Running, and I got that from going to the Apple Store. The Apple App Store, and it's right here. It's this app right here, right there, and it will look something like that when you have it running. And it's called, make sure here, that's exactly what the app is called, The app is called DV Running, just like how I'm spelling it. Capital D, capital V, RUNNING. DV Running. Okay, so once you have the DV Running on your device, make sure you have the pen turned off. There's a little button right here. Hold it for 3 seconds. It turns it on. Hold it again for 3 seconds, and that would turn it off. Okay, so make sure it's off when you first start it out. You have the app in your phone. Now turn your phone off, because you don't want the app running when you first start everything up. That's just one thing that will screw it up. So turn your phone off. That will turn the app off. Your pen is off. Your otoscope is off. Okay, now start everything back up again. So now your phone is back up and running, and the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your settings or wherever it's controlling your Wi-Fi for your phone. This is what threw me off at first too. And so go to Wi-Fi.
Okay, so you can see here in my Wi-Fi settings, there's Wi-Fi Camera Forearcare, and this is the one that we're going to pick. So we're going to select Wi-Fi Camera Forearcare, and so that's going to become our Wi-Fi for our phone here. And I know this seems a little bit weird. I've never had a device that's going to want me to sign into its Wi-Fi, but that's what's going on here. So now I would just close my Wi-Fi and go over to where I have the app and start the app. So I start the app. Okay, so now, because it's on, we're getting the picture now. We're getting the picture on the screen. So now you take the cap off, the protective cap. So now I'm just going to stick this over and look here.